Picture two people, same age, same city, same starting salary. One of them is 45 years old today, sitting on $300,000 in savings, zero debt, living exactly the life they designed. The other one, stressed, paycheck to paycheck, wondering where all the money went. Same income, completely different outcomes. And here's the part that should keep you up at night. The difference wasn't luck. It wasn't a secret investment. It wasn't crypto or inheritance or some insider tip. It was rules. Simple, almost boring rules. The kind most people ignore because they seem too obvious to matter. But they matter more than anything else you'll ever do with money. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to see money completely differently. Welcome back. If you're new here, this channel is about building real, lasting wealth. Not the flashy kind you see on social media, but the quiet kind that gives you freedom, security, and peace of mind. Today we're talking about minimalist money rules. And I want to be clear, minimalism here doesn't mean living on rice and ramen. It means removing the noise so the signal becomes obvious. Most financial advice is overcomplicated on purpose. Today we strip it all down. Let's go. Rule 1. Spend less than you earn. No exceptions. I know you've heard this before, but hear me out. There's well-documented research on sudden wealth, lottery winners, pro athletes, inheritance recipients. Across all of them, studies consistently find that a significant portion experience financial collapse within just a few years, not because the money ran out, but because the behavior never changed. That pattern repeats itself over and over. A windfall hits, the lifestyle inflates, and within a few years, the money's gone, sometimes worse than before it arrived. Why? Because their spending expanded to match and then exceed their new reality. This isn't a willpower problem, it's a design problem. The moment you let your lifestyle creep upward every time you get a raise, a bonus, or a windfall, you've already lost. It doesn't matter how much you make. The gap between what you earn and what you spend is the only number that actually builds wealth. This is rule 1, not because it's the most exciting, but because nothing else works without it. If you violate this rule, every other rule collapses underneath it. It's the foundation. And the people who get this right, they protect that gap like it's a paycheck in itself, because it is. Rule 2. Never let a dollar sit idle. Here's something most people never think about. Every dollar you have is either working for you or slowly dying. Inflation is real. Keeping $10,000 in a savings account earning 0.01% interest doesn't feel like losing money, but it absolutely is, quietly, invisibly, every single year. The minimalist approach to this isn't complicated. You don't need 12 different investment accounts. You don't need to understand options trading or crypto derivatives. You need one simple habit. Every dollar you save needs a job. Emergency fund? That goes into a high-yield savings account, earning 4 to 5% while it waits. Long-term savings? Index funds. Period. Low cost, diversified, and historically one of the strongest performing strategies on the planet over any 20-year window. Warren Buffett, arguably the greatest investor alive, has said publicly that for most people, a simple S&P 500 index fund will outperform almost anything else they try. That's not a beginner tip. That's a billionaire telling you the truth the financial industry doesn't want you to hear. Put your dollars to work. Let compounding do the heavy lifting while you sleep. Rule 3. Build a financial moat before you do anything else. Let me tell you something real for a second. The number one reason smart, hardworking people fall into financial chaos isn't overspending on luxury. It's an unexpected emergency with no buffer. A car breaks down. A medical bill shows up. A job disappears overnight, and suddenly, someone doing everything right is on a credit card at 24% interest, watching their progress unravel. The financial moat, what most people call an emergency fund, is the most underrated wealth-building tool that exists, not because it grows your money, but because it protects everything you've already built. 3 to 6 months of living expenses, liquid, accessible, untouched unless the world actually falls apart. That's it. That's the moat. When you have it, you negotiate from strength. You don't panic sell during a market dip. You don't take a bad job out of desperation. You don't make fear based decisions. Financial stability isn't just about accumulating wealth, it's about protecting yourself from the moments that wipe it out. Build the moat first, everything else comes after. Rule 4: eliminate debt like it's personal, because it is. Debt is not neutral. It is not just a number on a screen. Debt is a claim on your future time. Every dollar you owe is a dollar your future self has to earn, plus interest, before they keep anything. Think about that. You're hiring out your future self for decisions your past self already made. Not all debt is evil. A mortgage on an appreciating home, manageable. Student loans that led to real career leverage, calculated. But consumer debt, credit cards, car loans on depreciating vehicles, buy now, pay later traps, that is financial quicksand. The rule here is aggressive and simple. Attack high interest debt before almost anything else. Not the minimum payment, not the I'll get to it approach. Attack it like it's personally coming for you, because it is. Once that debt is gone, every dollar you sent to a creditor becomes a dollar you keep. An instant guaranteed raise. No job interview required. Rule 5: design your life around enough. This is the rule nobody talks about, and it might be the most important one. There's a word in Japanese, ikigai, loosely translated as reason for being, and inside that concept is an idea Western money culture tends to miss entirely: enough. We live in a world that constantly tells you to want more: bigger house, newer car, higher salary, and the moment you reach the goal, there's a new one waiting, slightly out of reach, just like the last one. The genuinely financially stable, not just rich on paper, but stable, they've defined what enough looks like, and then they stop moving the target. That doesn't mean you stop growing. It means you stop letting the world redefine your finish line every year. Financial stability is partly math. It's also a mindset decision. Until you make it consciously, the numbers will never feel like enough. Let's come back to those two people from the beginning. Same income, same city, same starting point. One followed simple, boring rules consistently, without drama. The other kept waiting for the right investment, the right raise, the right time. Here's the truth nobody frames this way. Financial stability is not complicated. It's just consistently doing the unsexy things for a long time. Spend less than you earn, put every idle dollar to work, build your moat, destroy high-interest debt, decide what enough means to you. 5 rules, no algorithm, no get-rich-quick play, just discipline meeting time. And if you start today, even with one small step, your future self will look back at this moment and call it the turning point.